Hi, church. Right now I have the privilege to be helping out at our food distribution for the evening. We are still helping out with the Fauquier fish food distribution. Today we actually got a refill of about 40 bags because we had given away all of our bags almost last week. And it is a blessing to continue being able to help people in our community out as they need help. What we're noticing is that help is still a big need in this community these days. Today we had a whole rigmarole where they brought us in new bags because we almost ran out last week, and then they gave away so many bags at their school distributions today. They had to come back here and take all their bags back and bring us new bags later so that we would have bags in time for the evening shift. Right now it's Tuesday evening, and so they brought us new bags back so that we could continue giving food out as people got here. So I'm sitting here in Memorial Hall just thinking about the ways that our church is able to help others out, especially as we give food. One of the ways we've been able to do that since the pandemic really started hitting our area harder was through this Fauquier fish food distribution. Another way we continue to do that here is by continuing to make sure that our food pantry is up and running. Now, one of the ways that we're able to help out with our food pantry is to bring food. Next Wednesday on the 15th of July, we're going to be welcoming people to bring food by and to make sure that they bring sort of canned meat by as they're able to, or cereal, or really anything that you can give, go out to the grocery store and give, because we're not able to go to the grocery stores and ask people for donations right now due to the pandemic. So we are still asking for help from all of you. Now, where does this cross with our biblical story? And as I thought about it, I thought about all the different times that Jesus helps people, all the ways that Jesus tells us to help one another, that story about the sheep and the goats in Matthew 25. And then I suddenly remembered the book of Ruth. This is a book about a woman and her mother-in-law, Naomi, who found themselves extremely down on their luck. Both of their husbands had died. They'd had to leave Ruth's homeland to go back to Naomi's homeland. And back in Bethlehem, they find themselves living on subsistence. They have to go and they have to do what's called gleaning out of people's field, which gleaning is the process whereby after people go through their fields and harvest, sometimes they miss a few things. And people in ancient Israel were able to come back through these fields and glean. They were able to pick things up. And wouldn't you know it, Ruth, she finds this field where they allow her to glean, and one person in particular notices her, and that's the owner of the field. And I think about it today where he could have been miserly, he could have been one who hoarded, who didn't allow people to glean in his field, but instead, he decided to tell those people who were in charge of his field to leave her alone, to make sure that she was able to get the food she needed. And that man's name was Boaz. In the story, if you read it, it's only 4 chapters, but him and Ruth will hit it off and they will get married. And their grandson ends up becoming Jesse, who is the father of David. And that's really what we're trying to do here. We're trying to make sure that children, that families have what they need because we have hope for a brighter future for them. It's not just so that they can have food today and tomorrow, but so that they can have hope for a future and so that they can know that God is taking care of them. So friends, we are called to do that. If you want to help out with that, we need people to bring food next Wednesday. We need people to go up to our Sign Up Genius, bit.ly/powerpack-help to sign up to help to give out food on Tuesdays and Fridays. We need help. You are called to be help for somebody else. You have an opportunity to do what Boaz did for Ruth and for Naomi, as they sought to reinstate these people into better living rather than just subsistence.